What is daily life like in there?
I mean, for example, this morning I got to bed really late, so woke up, went down there kind of at the end of breakfast, early lunch, didn't even eat, just had a coffee and like talked to a few people, made a few trades for some pins. That's like my normal morning. Normally you're sitting at a table with like all the hockey guys, but there is a table of some of the figure skaters from the U.S. and from other countries right next to us, so we were just kind of hanging, talking with them, and that's pretty much it. And then we had a meeting, or did it work? A bunch of us went to the gym, so did an hour workout, had a meeting, and now we got the rest of the day to do whatever we want.
Is Slovakia, the men's hockey team, staying in here? Are
Yep.
you rubbing elbows with them, or how does that work?
We didn't see them this morning. We were walking to our meeting, and they were walking back, assuming from the rink or from practice. But the way the schedules have been in the games are we haven't really matched up a lot with them. Like we've seen Sweden a lot. It's been a similar schedule as them. I feel like I've seen maybe Finland a lot too, just like after games and stuff. But
Is it weird at this stage, like Lucas Ring's checking out today, right? And you guys are still going, and
I wouldn't say it's weird. I think we obviously expected to be in the semifinals. And then we're dealt a really tough task with Sweden, and one of us had to go home, and fortunately for us, we're still here. But I would have a hard time wrapping my head around it if we were heading home today. It's very unfortunate for them because they're a hell of a team and one of the best in the world. They probably deserve to be in the semifinals. But so do we, and it was a great game last night. But after that meeting, talk about the Sweden game. We've moved on now, and now we're all in on trying to beat Slovakia.
What are these 9-10 games like? It's got to be long days, and then I'm sure you're wired after games. You're not just coming back and going to bed.
I don't remember exactly what time we got back yesterday, but I would say most of the time our buses after games have been 12:45, which gets us back here at 1. We all go to the hall, try to get some fuel in us, and by the time you shut it down, there's a few of us that play cards every night after games, so I would say last night you're probably not shutting it down till low 3s.
Yeah.
By the time everything's all said and done. So, but that's what happens when you have Americano and espresso at 6 and 7 p.m. at night. I guess you're asking for it.
yeah.
What card games are you playing?
Last night there was only 4 guys, so it was 7 up, 7 down. Sometimes it's 13 up, 13 down, and then poker.
Matthew, there was a meeting with Heinze about 6-7 minutes left in the game talking about the 5-on-6. What did he say to you guys? How important was that? And then what happened when you got to 5-on-6 and they scored with the Zibanejad goal?
I don't really know what was said other than like kind of the game plan when forecheck and in zone, and everybody was around the board because most likely if you're going to get through a 5-on-6, you're going to need 3 rotations. So there was at least 3 lines of guys going. And yeah, just trying to do a job. And I thought we did do a great job, and it was just a hell of a shot. And even Helly, he was there on it. He beat him to the post, and it just squeaked in above. But I thought we did a really good job of defending it all. Sometimes got tip your cap to an unbelievable shot.
We get to hear what's going on, so Sully right away goes, all right, guys, he made sure you guys kept your cool. You're always chatting up. And the same thing, all right, guys, they got it. We're going to go win this game. Take me through that mindset and then into the overtime when Quinn scores. Take me through the goal.
Yeah, well, they threw, myself, my brother, and Ike's out there right away, so we couldn't dwell on it at all. And our mindset was just get it in their zone and try to score. And we had a couple looks there, and then Austin's line went, and they were in their zone the whole time. So I thought that momentum from those 2 shifts was definitely a positive going into overtime. And they had the puck a few times. We had it. Every time they had it, they we either took it away from them or they wasted a shot, which was great for us. And we had some really good looks. I think we probably scored on the 4th or 5th good look, and just an incredible play again.
You talked about Slovakia last night, but now when you've kind of pre-scouted them a little bit, how formidable are they as a competition?
Well, this morning was more going over Sweden, talking about Slovakia a little bit at the end. But they're playing really, really well right now. And they definitely dominated Germany probably more than we, they beat them more than we beat them when it comes to control of the game. They've played really well that first game against Finland. I actually watched the majority of that game. They played them really, really well. They compete hard. They're big. They're physical. They use the crowd. I know we talked about their crowds have been very good for them, and they're stingy, and they play really hard. So almost like defend really hard and wait for their chances. So it's up to us to make sure they're trying to defend most of the game.
Just what's Dylan Larkin's presence like on the bench, in the room? Just what does he sort of bring there?
Well, he's such a complete player on the ice and off ice. He's very vocal. He's fun to be around. He's a great leader. He's obviously a captain for a reason in Detroit. And for us to have him as the third line center, we're very, very, very lucky. It's pretty crazy when you look at the depth chart and just seeing how. I mean, that's a guy who's one of the better offensive players in the league and isn't playing power play here, and is just so happy to do whatever it takes to win. And it's great to see him get rewarded because he's been playing so well for us, and that line's been playing very well. But he's been a very integral part of our team this year and last year, and it's been very, very important for us. And he's a hell of a leader, and guys love playing with him and definitely listen when he speaks.
It is pretty cool, the amount of Michigan guys that skate together in the summertime. They're in this tournament.
Yeah,
and Jim Hughes runs those skates.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I knew that Jim ran the skates. I didn't know all the guys that were like on the team that go. But yeah, might have to check out one of those skates one day.